Welcome, fellow Chrome heads. We're going to be playing Terminator Dark Fate Defiance. This is a pretty damn cool game, I've got to say. It's not in my wheelhouse, I've got to say. It's not the sort of game I'm comfortable with. But it's really, really well done. This is a game a lot of you are going to absolutely love this game. As I say, it's not the perfect fit for me, but God, I appreciate what they've done with this. So a few things to have a look at. We're going to be looking at a lot of stuff in this episode. I've been really thinking, what's the best way to sort of start with this? I mean, you've got like an encyclopedia. If you go and have a look at this sort of stuff, for example, you've got, as you have certain things become unlocked, you then get to be able to sort of see what's what, and there's a fair few things that are going to be hidden from us as well. So we have access to certain things at the start, but which will actually unlock as we sort of go through the campaign. And we have three starting factions: the Legion, Founders, and Movement. So the Legion are the Chromeheads, like me. Or the Wireheads. They call them Wireheads, but then the Movement call them Chromeheads. I think that's sort of how it works anyway. So you've got your different sort of platforms. You've got like a carrier platform, a hunter carrier platform, so on and so forth. And through here, it gives you a little bit of a rundown as to how the different things perform, like if there's any sort of real difference. These are spiders, and again, it's got nice information, like even just for backstory type stuff. It is pretty cool. And so this is just a standard spider. This is a spider anti-tank with particular sorts of weaponry. I think when we get into the game, we'll be able to see a lot more information. So, and then the Founders are the basic human faction. They've got a whole range of things, Abram tanks. They've got the Bradleys. They've got Humvees. What else they got? M109 back through here. So the self-propelled artillery, I think. Then we've got the APCs, all sorts of stuff. Strikers. There's a whole range of stuff. This is fairly sort of stock standard, along with different infantry groups as well. So that's the Founders. The Movement is again, like you can play as these. So I'm guessing there's going to be more in here than what we can see. So these are sort of like humanity's resistance against the AI. Now, the reason that I have these is because I picked these up when I was just mucking around in the campaign. If I play the base game, I'm going to have more information. So this is actually the unlocks that we've seen from the base game. There's actually a lot more stuff than this. Then we've got the Integrators, no idea what they are. The Cartel, no idea. And Marauders. Again, we're sort of seeing these are sort of like bandits. They just use civilian sort of tactics. They've got goons, hunters, support squads, and mercenaries. And so you find these also in the campaign. So these are all the different stuff, all the different groups from the campaign. As I say, it's just nice the way it's done. The tutorial is actually really good as well. I've only gone through one mission, but it's enough for me to see that it's actually really quite polished, and it does a good job. When I first played this game, I've got to say that when I very, very first played it, I wasn't impressed with the first demo that I did play, but God, the amount of polish in this game is really exceptional. It really is. Like it's I don't say that sort of stuff without really having a good reason to say it, and this is exactly that. If we just go back out again, I will start with a skirmish, I think, and show you what that's like, and then we'll play a bit of the campaign as well. If I'm running out of time, because I play, this is going to annoy some of you because I actually play where I look at the detail a lot, which means that I play it on, it's got an active pause, which I love in these sort of games. Having said that, I do find skirmish mode does need a bit of attention, so let's just go into it. By the way, skirmish mode multiplayer, I've connected in so I can sort of do different sorts of things. You've got different regions, so I'll start off with multiplayer and we'll just go from there. So you can change your regions. You've got the USA, you've got to Europe, and you've got Asia. So because I'm Australia, Asia would be the closest thing that I would actually have in through there. And when you create a game, it's very, very simple. Sorry if that noise is a bit too loud. Actually, no, it should be okay coming through your systems. So you've only got a handful of maps. Now, I hope that they do flesh them out. Having said that, the maps are big. Some of them are really, really quite big. And so you've got Fort Worth with a 1 versus 1, where it's literally across this other side. You've also then got a 2 versus 2, where you've got two more groups that can then come into the actual game itself as well. You've got Vega, which is a 1 versus 1 in through here as well, and then 2 versus 2. Again, back in the way that this is sort of set up. Haven Base is just a 1 versus 1. So this is part of the tutorial, not the tutorial, part of the demos, the early demos, which again was interesting because it did actually had a dynamic battlefield, and some of these battlefields are fairly dynamic. This one in particular was with the where you had to sort of certain things would unlock depending on what you took over, and so that was actually really quite cool, I've got to say. That's the only assault mission that's currently in the game. Now, I'm playing with a version that's not the release version. The game does come out tomorrow, so I'm not sure if there'll be more content or if there'll be more content on the way. I think there does need to be more maps, to be honest. And then you've got sort of like Oklahoma as well, which is just that's one we're going to be playing. It's a smallish map where you can play it, and you've also got then 2 versus 2 with Oklahoma as well. So that's the loadout. Now, going back in, it's exactly the same setup as it is for for playing just skirmish against the AI. So let's just go and start up a skirmish. So when you go in, again, I've just got these. These are only 1 versus 1s, each of these. If you just go back to Oklahoma, so it's a 2-player map. Again, I hope that there's more information that does come through. We have you've got 20, 30, and 40 mission duration. Now, minute duration, not mission duration. Well, the mission duration is 20 minutes. Here we go. We just got to create game. There needs to be more setups in here, a lot more actually. For example, I prefer to play minimalistically. I don't like having to go back and get lots and lots of reinforcements all the time coming into the game. And unfortunately for me, this is actually why I don't particularly like playing these sorts of games, and this game as well. But I do appreciate what they've done. Let's go and create a game. So what we have is we've got 2 different teams. Like we've got the founders versus the founders is sort of like the default. This is the AI in through there. You can move around two different slots. So they're going to start at the top of the screen. We start at the bottom of the screen. Now the founders are the basic humanity. Then you've got Legion, which is the basic robots. And again, you can sort of see the different units that you're then going to have access to back over through here. And then the ultimate total numbers that you're going to be able to bring in as well. So there's a lot of different sorts of units that are available to us. If we go across into the movement group, this is like the rebels that are just humanity fighting back against the founders, essentially. Sorry, against the well, it can be against the founders, to be honest. But this is also going up against Legion, but with sort of more just trucks and stuff like this, so it's a bit more cobbled together, which is interesting. So I guess if you have a look at the different sorts of numbers, like 27 of these sorts of trucks, whereas opposed to founders does have 24 of these light trucks. You actually ultimately end up with a lot of different tanks. So these are the classes of vehicles that are available. And when we get into the game, there's a lot of other different variations with that as well. And so one of the best ways to learn it, seriously, is just to play against the faction that you're going to be wanting to start with. So if you're wanting to learn how to play as the founders, play against the founders. Just get a feel for what they're going to send at you. But anyway, I think we've got to play as the Terminators, don't we? We have to. We have to. Let's just start a game. 20 minutes, medium difficulty. This is what I mean. Like, there needs to be more things about how fast the game actually updates stuff, or how limited your income is, because so you don't have to keep on going off and getting reinforcements all the time, which, as I say, is actually really painful. If I was playing multiplayer, this would be. I can tell you now, I'm never ever going to play this multiplayer, because I need to have active pause on. So I would hate it. I would hate this game as a multiplayer game. I probably will ultimately have to at some point, but I really have no desire after playing this skirmish game. I have zero desire to play this one multiplayer because of that aspect. It's an absolute click fest trying to figure out what to do. It's not easy at all. Not for me anyway. Let's just start the game and just get into it. Now I've never done this with Legion before, so this is my first run with Legion. So we'll be learning together. And if the video goes over probably around about 30 or 40 minutes, I probably will just finish that one off and do a second video with the campaign. That's worth looking at, by the way. The campaign is really quite impressive. Just, the start of it anyway. And there's a lot to like about what they've done with this. Again, it's so polished. So you can see that we've got a lot more than what was being shown. So we have certain things which are turned off they'll be coming later on. So let's just go through what everything actually is and how it works. And so at the moment we've got 5 different classes of armoured transports available to us. So these are the armoured transport for Legion. We have 6 of the light vehicles that are available to us as well, back and through here. And then we have 10 of the infantry squads that are available to us as well. So these are the different group that we actually have. So we've got, essentially, we've got Revision 6 Terminators. Now, we only have a total of 2 of these each, back in through here with the Terminator units. And we've then got wolf packs. These are sort of like, you saw them sort of running around, I think, in the start there. They are literally dog-type creatures. There they are. You can sort of see what they've got with guns on their backs. Then we've got a few different types of drones. So this is a swarm drone. A swarm scout. So this sort of scout things out a little bit. Don't cost very much. I think, are they still? Yeah, they're still part of infantry. And then we have the homunculus, which is sort of like just basic Terminator robots, essentially just armed with guns. Not very powerful, so they're fairly cheap to recruit. Now, some of them, the variations come with the actual weaponry, which is really cool. Again, the tooltips are fantastic in this game. So over time, the founders had to adapt to the conditions imposed by the Legion and began to use these magnificent weapons. These are just plasma assault rifles. It's written from the perspective of the founders in this case, because these are available also for the founders. Homunculus have also then got, so these are using human, like the founder equipment. Again, just differences. Assault rifle with a NGSWR. I'm not sure what that actually is. What is that one? You're more effective against infantry than its less modern brother, the M4. Yeah, there we go. And then we've got this one in through here, which is actually using a sniper scope, a sniper rifle. So these guys do actually have a sniper team attached with them, which again will be good to go up against infantry. So that there it is in through there. So that's the basic units that we end up having. The Terminator units, again, we've got 2 different types. We've got Terminator types that have got the mounted plasma heavy gun, and this one does take out heavy armor. And then we've got these guys over through here, which are just using big chain guns, which are good against light vehicles. So they'd be okay at the start of the game, but not great later on. What I think we might do is we have 2 armored transport slots, light vehicle slots. Now, I don't know if they've actually got. They don't actually. That's interesting. They actually don't need to have. This gives them a bit of an advantage. Actually, I don't think that the carriers, which if we have a look at the actual, these are the armored transports. So these don't actually require. Because they're robotic, I think that they just go straight in. Yeah, they do. The humans end up having crews come in to drive them, but these just come in straight in. So the carrier platform there. Now this one has got a gun mount slot, and this one's just using a heavy machine gun. That one there has got like a light cannon. So it is good against light vehicles. This one here has actually got a light plasma cannon. Now, initially, let's just go and grab one of these as well. And we have it like a certain number of points. I can then bring light vehicles in as well. So let's go and do that as well. So these are fairly good. That's an anti-tank. The Spider itself has just got the chain gun. That one's got the cannon. Let's go with the cannon there. Whoops. Just bring one of those in. And so you can see we've got 3,700 points left. And then we just go back to infantry. Now, I'll just grab these chain gun guys. If I go that way, if I go this way, I can't get any more of these. But if I bring in a Terminator group, in fact, I probably really should ditch that. Yeah, I think I'll ditch that one. Can we just ditch it? Yeah, let's ditch that one. So we've got Terminators, then the homunculus. We've got 11, like there's some 1100s in through here, which do actually have the larger rocket propelled grenades. So let's go and grab those. Bring those in. We've got 200 points. Now that means we could bring in a swarm scout as well. Let's just do that. Again, I like this that you've got the choice as to what you're going to be bringing in, but it's not just. I would be happy if that was all you had for the whole game, and once they were gone, that was game over. And I hope that they bring in different modes like this, but that's not the way it works. Just go and confirm. And so we start off down in the bottom here in this place called I or 1. I'm guessing it's an I. Now I will just pause it. Time left 20 minutes. So let's just go back through. So we've got these different groups in through this other side. We've got these Terminator groups. I'm going to put one of these onto this group, and also another one into the other group. And I'm just going to march these guys up to the front. So I want these homunoculi to probably take this slot into here. Let's go into this building. So they're going to march off to there. So I've got it on pause at the moment. The drone scouts, I just want to keep things sort of happening. Let's just go and position them maybe. I don't really want to be pushing them too far out. Let's just keep them fairly central. Don't know if they can sit up the top there. So these will get on board. Bit of congestion. I love this. They actually, I mean, they do just bounce back in there. So we've now got these all set. Let's go and move these off to go and take these different locations. So let's just go and move these into this sort of location. And these do have cannons on board again. So I'm just going to grab this one as well and just move it back into here. Get out of the way, tree. So you can see that we've got soldiers on board. Now this is an objective. We've just taken this objective. The enemy has taken E, which is further up on the map. And so with this one here, I'm just going to go and tell them to offload the troops, deploy the troops. Do the same here. And we'll just go into this building. Now, inside the buildings, they have better protection. And so, again, they're just going to be running through. Now, what did we get? Did we spot anything? Yeah, we're spotting something just up and through here. This is where, for me, it just starts to get a little bit too much for me to see what's going on. Now, where the hell was that? Here. So this one's just come in. This is a Humvee. What do we know about it? It's hard to tell. This is sort of like the types of damage that can then be done. So we need this rocket guy, these rocket launchers, to then use their missiles against these sorts of vehicles. So that one's actually positioned there. I'm just going to keep these sort of back in behind. It's a bit hard to see, but you do actually you end up sort of with protection, depending on where you position your forces. And so I wanted to just leave these like sort of in behind the rubble a little bit. So they're moving across. Now the other guys should be, here they come over here. Now they're going to make their way up into here, and then they'll protect this particular location. So what I like to do initially is to literally sit back and wait until we see, until we can start to sort of destroy some of their forces. I'm only playing on medium, so I do have an advantage. Now that one, the engine was damaged. So if we have a look at it, this one got hit in the engine. Now we're still in behind where we are, so we've still got the shots on them. Again, it would be cool if there was like a half speed for people like me who don't really enjoy the everything going. Now they're also got protection. The reload system was damaged. I'm actually happy enough with what's going on here, to be honest. I don't need to be doing anything more than this. I'm just going to go and tell it to reverse back. I just click on that one and then click on the back to there, and that will do until these guys get into position. And this one as well, I'll just keep this one so we can look down the avenue. It's going after these Terminators. These are still trying to get their way across. Okay, now we're seeing this one, the engine looks like it's been knocked out. Yep, so this one, actually no, it's not completely out. We can sort of see there that the weaponry has been damaged. The movement systems have been damaged as well, but they're not on fire. When they go on fire, that's when we actually, here's another one back over here now. We're seeing more of them coming back in. And so this is an enemy that's just coming in with an APC. And it's got a big cannon in front. Have they caught us out in the open? Not, we're still okay. They're moving across. We may not make it there in time. But see how we got more. We got now more. This is what I mean. I get sort of frustrated because now I need to go and get another. Yeah, the engine has now been destroyed. That thing is basically dead. So that's not going to be of any use to anyone anymore. So that's first blood to us, and so we're doing okay. These guys hopefully will make it across before they get caught. They don't move as fast as the humans. Okay, so we now actually have... We can go back into the reserves yet again. Now you can imagine if you're playing this without pause. You'd be going everywhere trying to sort of plug gaps, and I don't know, it's to be a nightmare. That's why I never ever want to play this thing as a real-time game. Sorry, as a multiplayer game. Okay, so reserves. We go back into the reserves. We can then go and start to pick different things. Now, after it goes through each iteration, actually, if I just go back and confirm, once we go back through, you'll see that certain things are ready to unlock. We're going to end up with a +1 to the next level up, +1 to these vehicles as well, +2 and +4. So we're going to be having more and more things that we can unlock when this goes up to the next phase. So if I can hold on here, I'm better off just holding on until I can get the next lot. Hopefully this will be okay. They'll be targeted as they move forward. Oh, there we go. That was actually pretty cool. So the guy that had it's so detailed, this game. So this one at the back end here that we did want to actually end up having, we've actually smashed this one. He's actually now launched his rocket while the other guys are making their way into this zone. This vehicle here, we can sort of see there, it's on fire, which means that the crew now have to get out of there. So they never got a chance to use their big weaponry. And so that rocket went straight into the actual engine. The engine was destroyed, so this thing is basically dead. They could still use the weaponry if the fire gets put out, but that's not going to happen. There they go. Now he's switched his weaponry across. God, this is cool. This is so cool, so detailed. So that's just the crew firing. We shouldn't have any real problems with our guys. We'll then go up high and end up with in a position where we can look down. By the way, all of these are destructible as well. It's so detailed, this game. It's going to be an absolute smash hit, this one. It's really exceptional. Now we've got other vehicles coming through. Now they're going after this vehicle. We haven't taken any damage. This one is a striker, and it has very, very powerful weaponry on top. I'm going to move this one out of the way. Again, going to just press the R and just move it back. And just keep this one back as well. At this stage, we don't want these getting destroyed. Because we'll ultimately be wanting to move forward. Actually, there's another vehicle there as well. So we've got more problems coming this other side. Let's just, you can see this timer. I will wait for it to go all the way up if we can do it. Oops. It's okay where that is. So the infantry are inside the building. Oh, there we go. Look at that. So we've just it's not really all that clever, but these guys again with their that's why I wanted to choose someone with the rocket propelled grenades. So they've actually hit this M113, and they've knocked the engine out. So it's been immobilized and it's on fire. So the crew is now going to exit, and then the Terminators will then finish them off fairly easily. So we've got fights going on there. We've still got fights going on over this side as well. They're going to struggle against us when we actually hit the right position. So our guys are still, it's very hard to see them in there, but they're actually inside that building, trying to make their way up to a position where they can then get a good field of fire. So the robots are on the move. The Terminators are on the move. Let's just leave it there. Comes more of them coming. Now they'll load again. Actually, was that one of these guys? No, they're still okay. You've got actual actually there we go. So it was the high explosive anti-tanks were being used against these other vehicles. So this thing is still going. This is the striker that was there from before. I can actually now move this one back out again. Yeah, we've just only got a machine gun in front there. Let's just move that one back up into that mode again. This one is well and truly on fire now. Isn't it a beautiful game? Like, it doesn't look just absolutely stunning with what's going on. I need to get a screenshot somewhere. It's just, I don't know where to go. There's so much that's going on. We're still only in early days. It's still got 70 minutes left. Our guys are doing well. So the Terminators are sort of getting into position to then fire from the building. Has this thing taken any damage yet? This is now trying to get cover in behind here. This one hasn't taken any damage, but it will. I think these guys will then sort of get their rockets ready. Firing at it. Okay, we've taken a bit of damage on one of these. So we are taking a bit of damage there with that striker. All right, so we're almost ready for the next one to come. So we'll wait until that comes, and then we'll start to bring in some bigger weaponry. You can see the health. It might be too far away for the rockets. We're going to lose one of these very, very soon. Might bring this one up, although it doesn't really have sort of what we need there. It does have armor piercing, but it's not really what we need. Okay, we've just gone across now into the next level, so we now actually do have access to more weaponry. Now, it's not the best of the tanks or anything like this, but let's just go back out to the reserves, and we now actually have access. So we previously we had access to these carrier platforms. Now we have access to the hunter platforms. These are much, much more powerful. And so we can sort of see the types of weaponry that they have. This one has got like a heavy rotary 30mm cannon. Capable of grinding both infantry and not heavily armoured vehicles. So we have to be careful. I want to be prepared for the next lot of vehicles that are going to be coming. So the next one we have is the hunter platform with the heavy cannon with twin light plasma cannon. So this one is effective up to tanks, mainly from the sides and rear. So we can actually take tanks out with this one, and we will have to do that at some point. That's pretty cheap. And we do actually have, for example, this is a heavy cannon slot. What does this one have? Same deal in through there again as well. And then this one is the most expensive. So this has got a special, again, heavy cannon through there. This one uses a heavy plasma cannon. So all the power of plasma weapons is concentrated in this gun. So among the disadvantages, one can note a reduced high explosive and fragmentation effect. Okay, I might not get that one just yet. We've got 5 of these things we can bring in at different times if we wanted to. But this hunter platform here, I quite like the idea of this one. That's going to be able to wipe out most of the early game stuff. So let's bring that one in. Let's continue, because we've got 11,000 points now. We still have even more of the Terminators that we can now start to bring in as well, and more of the Spiders. The Spiders were the lights. And we didn't actually bring them in. Yeah, let's make a biggish army now and see if we can sort of carry the field. In fact, if we just go back into here, we've only got 1 combat vehicle we can bring in. We do actually have 2 armoured transports, which we can actually use as well. This one here does have heavy machine guns. That one does have the 30mm rotary cannon. That one's actually much better for vehicles. Like cannon slot. It's 1800. Let's bring one of those in. And that one does also have a cannon as well, so let's bring that in as well. And we're going to use these to transport a few of the infantry around. We'll bring some Terminator units in. We'll bring in one of these heavy, like the heavy ones. We'll bring in one of these mediums as well. Actually, we're down to 2400, which means I'm not going to be able. I can get one of these. This is good against anti-air, which we don't need. The Spiders have just got these things in through this other side. This is it does actually have a missile launchers. Now that's 1400, and I would need to then get 1000 as well. This is the standard spider. Let's do that. Let's bring that in. We'll spend all the money on these. Now, do we want more of the homunoculi? These have been very useful with, not so much those, but these guys in here with the rocket launchers. That one doesn't have as good. Look, I'll leave it there, I think. We'll just confirm that. So what happens then is when we go back to the start, they're now all in here. We can then go and place these on some of the vehicles. So we've got this is the Hunter platform. That's the HC platform. What else do we have? HC, so that's the transports. I can't transport that one, but I can get on that one. Actually, sorry, I'll go this way. We'll go that way and this way. And then we have these different spiders now that we can start to bring through. I'm going to start to bring them up. I think I'll clear out this side first. So let's get these moving maybe down this other side. Let's just get them with a bit of distance. And the other spider just coming back up the other side as well. Just move that one into there. Now this is the heavy cannon that we had. We will ultimately need to go this other side as well, but let's just keep it coming up through the middle here. Maybe just sort of leave it off to the side here. It's a bit out in the open. We'll see how it goes. So off they go. Into the vehicles. And then these can just go up, and when we clear out enough space, I'm then going to be able to move these up to start to leapfrog up into different areas. So again, we'll just move these up a little bit. Another thing would be cool is if they actually showed you where the units are going. I'm not doing any damage to this. It's funny, it's aware of... Oh, there's another big group coming in. Having said that, the guys here should be in a good enough position to take this thing out. So that's that's abandoned. That's another... That was the one that was abandoned before. That's fine. Yep, no, that's okay. There's nothing else there for us to worry about. Let's move this one up. Get it to go and attack that one. Okay, we're taking damage here. Let's go and reverse back down again. Now we're extremely strong here. There we go. That's wiped this one out. So the driver is out. It's taking lots of damage. So it's now saved these guys. Where are they? They've been wiped out? Oh no, they're still over here. We have now lost one of our units. So we are taking a bit of damage. And then we have another unit here. Chassis has been damaged. So we're getting through and doing damage. I love that you can sort of see what the damage actually is. This thing is still actually active. Or is it... No, it is still active. It's still peppering away. Yep, reload system, targeting system has now been damaged. That's now... The chassis has been destroyed. Can no longer move. And how are we going? We're fine. So we're very heavily armoured. Now they'll also be bringing heavily armoured tanks and things in very, very soon. Again, this one is out of action. getting much accuracy there. Okay, gun has been destroyed. That's no longer of any use to anyone. Let's move this one back up now and get rid of this one. Here comes another one. Now we've got to be careful if they've got... actually, that one still looks okay. Let's just go after this one here. Just got to knock these vehicles out. Yep, engine damaged. How are we going? We're still actually okay. Our reload system was damaged. Gun was destroyed there. Got another one back over here. This is a Bradley. Okay, this is an equivalent one here. So let's just go and see if we can tackle that one. Gun destroyed on ours. All right, time to get back out of there. So retreat. Time to retreat. So that was a bit of a shame that we did that one. Just keep the front facing. No, engine destroyed. So we're now stuck. That's not good. Now, in the meantime, we've got these guys. So these got armor piercing. Let's go and move these in through here, because these can actually get into tricky little spots. Now, this is taking damage, and we have to be careful because these have actually got the troops on board. I think what we might do is we might zip through here with both of these, because we want to get the troops further up into the fight. The Bradley's going to do a lot of damage. Okay, that just got blown up. Alright, so we're taking a bit of damage here. Alright, time to... These are still actually okay. Now that's the Bradley, I think. Yep, vehicle destroyed. No, that's the Bradley there. Okay. Can we bring another one of those in? Actually, we do actually have... Looks like we've gone past the next level. Yeah, we can now start to bring in big units. So the only one we have is this tank unit. So let's go and bring one of these in. We can bring one of those in. The combat vehicles, we can't afford the combat vehicles anymore. But we can afford more homunoculi. Let's bring in two of these with the anti-tank stuff that they've got. Confirm. There we are. So if you just go back out again. So now we have very, very heavy vehicles. Just get that facing that way. Okay, they're in a bit of danger. Where's our area? They're still doing very, very well. I'll pepper this one so we get everyone in there. It's cool what it does. I just wish that we didn't... I wish you could slow down the rate that you need to go off and get the stuff. This thing is still firing. We're struggling here. Come on, you need to get some action here. Okay, we've got infantry there, I think. Yep, just rangers. That'll be okay. Comes the tank. They've repaired the gun. Missed. That should be the end of it. Alright, back to this one. The sound is incredibly good as well, I gotta say. This is the danger now. That one's actually still very, very good. There we go. Engine destroyed on it. That's going to sort of stop it from being able to do much. Now they'll bring in Abrams fairly soon as well. Missed. Ah, oh, damn it. This is the, yeah, so they've got anti-tank guns in through here somewhere, which we have to be very careful of. It's good, isn't it? Now, God, this is going to take me forever. I'm going to move this one back. I'm going to move this one up. And then these guys are still coming through as well, the homunoculi. Come on, you can do it. Actually, get this one to go all the way back to here. All right, we should be safe here. So let's now go and repair it. So repair. So little robots are out there fixing it all up. Has that been abandoned? No, that's still going. How are we going in here? Looks like we've got destroyed in there. We've got more units now coming in here. Okay, we're back in action here. Now that one is still actually active. They must have repaired it while we were off. And who is attacking us with the anti-tank? Let's try that again. Ah, there we go. There we go. It's on fire. That's the Bradley gone. That's good. So we've done the repair here. And that's the end of that one as well. All right, we're doing well here. We are doing well. Now we've got the vehicles that were over this side. We actually do have the scouts in through this other side as well, and we haven't seen much over this way. Let's go into C, which nobody has claimed yet, and just see what we can spot from over here. But I think we want to have these go all the way up into this area, and this one as well. We'll just keep these together. Yeah, there's crew on the ground there. Now that one, we're going to have to keep this one back until we find another target. So let's just go and reverse this one back up again. These have got the crew on board. Just see if we can see anything at all. There goes the scouts. We're only seeing crew on the ground there, nothing else. Now we did actually have, how many groups have we got in here? We've got just the one. I'm going to keep the one back here. So these are now making their way up. So we now have C. But let's go all the way down to here. Let's go and position these back in behind this building. Can move quickly with those. I can put the scouts into these buildings, that way we can sort of see what's going on. I might, this is actually an indicator of also how strong a building is. Like if we find, these are all very, very strong, but there'll be some that aren't. See if I can find one that's not very strong. Often tin buildings won't be, even these are rubble. Yeah, see that's only half. That's not as strong as the others. So we want to get the scouts into a position where they can spot for us, just secretly. And I'm going to start here, I think. Here we go. We've got another vehicle coming in. This is a striker. That one can't repair, so it's taken a fair bit of damage. Let's just move this one back out of the way. These are I can put units on these if we need to. Oh, there it goes. Missed. Comes another one. We're doing some damage to it, but not enough. These are fine. God, we just can't get a hit in there. Okay, gun destroyed. That's good. Yeah, we're sort of. I think we must have the ability to push, like to turn these away, because we're sort of directing them into other locations. This is probably now the dangerous one for us. Nothing there. This one can still move. There we go. That one's gone. We're seeing a lot of other units in here. So we've got 2 there. That one there, we'll still just get rid of it. We're down to 24 ammo. Yeah, see how it diverts away? Oh, here they come. Yeah, this is probably more dangerous for us, because they've got the big anti-tank gun on top. So let's just keep it going. Okay, that one's been destroyed. Good work. Even the lights are still a bit of a problem. That one's has been damaged. I could bring a second tank in if I wanted to. I've got enough points now. I think I've got enough now for these artillery as well, which we have to be a bit careful of if they bring them in. Oh, here we go. Here's the Abrams tank. So we'll start working on that. Let's see if we can do the damage there. In the meantime, I'm just going to go back to reserves, and we'll pick up the this is the artillery system that we actually end up having as well. I might bring that one in. That's worth 40,500. I've got enough there. The tanks, I don't have enough points. I don't like they didn't allow them to come in this round. It's the next round that's the thing. So let's bring this one in for artillery. We could bring 2 in if we could do it, if we could afford it, but we can't afford it. Let's just bring that in. I can keep on going back out and grabbing more and more if I wanted to. Now, if I have a look at this one, we'll sort of then see this will have. See how it's got a range? It's got a fairly big range in through there. And so what this is then showing us is that we've got the. I can actually hit that tank from here as well, so I can just go and target it. And what will end up happening here is that this will now start to fire from back in here. We'll just watch. And it missed. This thing is still going well. Yeah, they've got artillery coming in as well from their own perspective. Okay, crew member down. Reload system has been damaged on the tank, and the top has now gone completely red. So we've got good protection. We've got good damage there. Gun destroyed. That's no longer going to be a threat. This one still is, but we're going to be targeted again by artillery. Let's keep our artillery going. So it's just reloading up at the moment. There it goes again, another one, but it missed. Missed. Come on, you can do it. We're under half. The artillery is going back in. I might change the target for the artillery. And again, the game gets overwhelming for me. So we do actually have. They must have their artillery back in here somewhere. Yeah, there's theirs there. So oh, that's just blown up. Great. Okay, so let's go and start to move our artillery forward. Maybe to this side. It's a little bit. I think it's a bit safer over here. All right, let's now go in and start. Oh, hang on. This one is the engine is out, and the troops are damaged as well. These Terminators are down to practically nothing, so they must have been targeted. Again, because I was focused on the other area, I just lose track of what's going on, which is why I'm terrible at these sort of games. This one has taken a lot of damage. Yeah, where's our scouts? Are they gone as well? Oh no, they're still in there. Right, let's move this down to here, and we'll get our Terminators out and about and start to now move forward. It's been abandoned, that Bradley. So carnage-wise, we're doing pretty well. God, it's a beautiful game. Like it looks so damn good. I'm just going to start to move these up as well. So we'll start the assault. Okay, we're still finding infantry, just stragglers basically. Now what we want to do here is we want to take this one all the way back to where the artillery is firing. Where was it? There. And we'll bring the tank up as well. Yeah, so the artillery is still trying to sort of attack. We should be fine if we bring this one up just to support the tank. So this is the human artillery coming in. Our artillery is still moving up. It's going to then move up through to here somewhere. This will be the first one through. Get rid of that one. Chassis's been destroyed there. Okay, that one's out. There's more coming. So there's more. It's a bit hard to sort of recognise exactly what they have. I think that's just some sort of chain gun or something on top of that vehicle. It's been suspended by EMP. Oh, engine damaged. Come on, keep it going, keep it going. Their artillery is getting very accurate now. We're not seeing much else. Got damage coming in. Oh, here we go. Now we've been EMP, we've been knocked out a bit there. And that's the end of that tank. Unfortunately, this thing's gone straight through. Right, well, we're in trouble now. This guy's still firing away. So we can see how far it can go. We can now actually hit this. So let's do that. So we can target that with our artillery. Be accurate, be accurate. Missed by a long way. Now we're in here. Let's get this one down to here. And we've still got the Terminators on this one. Just try to take this last. Now we've got a fair bit in our reserves. The next one we get is the helicopter eventually, I think. Only got 7 minutes left. Maybe we don't get that. This thing's got a damaged engine. So that missed. Whoops. Alright, Terminator's out. And you can then repair up. Here they come. And we'll take this building. That will then give us this location as well. We've still got a presence in here. They're not going to be able to break through. I don't think we're going to get through, although we do actually have 1,500 now. So let's just go back into our reserves. Wow, it's nearly an hour. I'm not going to be. I will have to do a separate video to show the campaign. Well, I think it's going to come down to infantry now. So we've got we've still got 3 of these Rev 6 Terminators. So if we just go back into this mode, let's bring all of them out. Oh, hang on, no, that was the last one. The last one of those. We've then got the Humanoculus. I'll just get heaps of these. Whole range of them. Swarm them with lots and lots of these guys. Let's bring a few of these wolf packs in as well. Just start to run rampant now. The artillery. Actually, I can bring a tank in. Let's bring one more tank in just in case. Okay, we're down to 3,100. We've still got a lot of infantry we can bring in. Should I bring one of these in as well? All right, confirm. So we now have a big army of units. I'm going to do control 1. Actually, it didn't take. Why is that not taking? Control 1. That's control group number 1. So we'll end up with these, and I'm just going to march them straight down into here. Move across the map. And then the tank, we'll move the tank up into a more central position again. So off they go. These guys aren't running. Let's get them hunting. So loads of Terminators. How are we going back over here? There's a lot more here than we thought. Where's our units? Did they get wiped out already? That one did. Yeah, okay, they're stronger here than we thought. Some stragglers in there. Let's take some of these other buildings, I think. The wolf packs. What else have we got? Got these guys as well. Take these buildings. There's something for the tank. Can't get any lower with the fields of fire, which is a shame because it's a very pretty game, you know. There we go, that one's gone. Let's just bring the tank up, get more support on these other vehicles. Now the artillery is, there we go, that's now been taken out as well. Their artillery looks like it may have been taken out. Good. So I think like we're certainly swarming now. Gotta look for my units. Some are being wiped out as we go. What have we got? We got any wolf packs left? Nope, they've all gone. Oh no, we've got one. Where are you? Oh, they're way back here at the start. All right. Okay, we're still just finishing things off. We only have the two big units now. That's all that we've got left. Okay, we'll just finish these off. Oh, got a something there. Oh, we're out of ammo. Might as well bring you back. Get this one to go hunting this one. Oh, that's gone. Okay, that got blown up. That's good. Let's bring this one around the corner. Okay, we're hit by something there. Looks like artillery is coming in again. They're going off after the objective. Where the hell's the artillery now? Not sure where it is. There's something there. Whoa, reload system has been damaged. EMP, come on guys, we need to get this one out of here. Ah, they're shocking us. Gee, the EMP is effective. Let's get these out and repair while we can. We still haven't made it down to here yet. They're making their way through very slowly. Yeah, so we're firing from this location. Gun destroyed on that one, which is good. There we go, it's been taken out and completely taken out there. We're back in action. We're down to 3 minutes. It's just been taken out. Yeah, we're doing well here. Let's move forward into this building. So we're doing the assault. God, they've got a lot in there. A lot of humans. Come on, guys. You can do it. There's heaps of them in there. Tank is in the central area. I'll leave that there for just to get the points. We are going to get our forces there. So that all of those squads are now down. So we're down to just a small number. I don't think we can reload this. No, we can't. I like that. Actually, I do like that you can't do that. Okay, we've got 3 of the 5 under our control. We do have, yeah, we can now bring in the helicopter. So let's bring that in as well. That way we sort of get a look at pretty much everything, to a degree anyway. So this is now the HK aerial. So we've only got one of those. The artillery, I can bring one of them in as well. The combat vehicles, we've used up all of our combat vehicles. We've still got it active, but that'll do us. Let's just confirm that one. And so now we want to bring this one up. And the helicopter, where do we want to go? Probably want to try to take out whatever's at the back here. Let's just see what happens with this. Engine damaged. Well, being hit by something else over this way. Wow. We're in a bad way here. Land the helicopter. Let's move back out of the way. Do a lot of damage. It's all red. Oops, there we go. That's the other one. We're missing that one. Gun destroyed, driver down. That's good. Oh, look at the shadows. It really is beautiful what they've done here. Wish I could sort of get further up because I can't see it. Like I don't have any. I can't go any higher than where I am. Let's just move that one back. Anyone else is. Now these do have the range to there. Let's blow this up. There we go, victory. There we go. So that was what we ended up having. So we've got mission duration 20 minutes. Enemy infantry killed 101. Enemy vehicles destroyed 24, and soldiers lost 50. Vehicles lost 8. So not a real lot of information. I thought there'd be more than that as well, to be honest. It's very cool though, isn't it? It's a really, the detail is incredibly good. As I say, it's not my type of game. So I won't be going out of my way to play that, but I will do another video to show you the campaign and just the quality of the campaign, because I know, again, a lot of you guys that enjoy semi-story driven stuff will actually enjoy it, but there's a lot of choice as to what you do with the campaign, even from mission to mission. It's incredibly well done. So anyway, that was pretty cool. Anyway, I'll leave it there. So thanks for watching. Yeah, just a bit over an hour. That's not too bad. Not for me anyway. But yeah, a lot to like about this game. A hell of a lot. The degree of polish is incredibly good. It's not an easy game. Not an easy game by any stretch. And yeah, particularly if you don't have any reflexes like me. I'll catch you next time. Thanks for watching.